It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good evening. Welcome to Pennridge High School, the home of the Rams, as we're here at Grandview Health Stadium overlooking Hellman Field and getting you ready for some high school football on WBCB. This is the McCaffrey's game of the night as the Pennridge Rams host the Pennsbury Falcons. Chris Ermer along with Ben Goldstein, Gus the Bus Barber, Asher Friedman here behind the camera for us, and kickoff coming up in just a little bit. The Falcons come in with 2 wins and a loss. Same deal for Pennridge. Both of these teams losing on the first week of the season, so riding a little bit of momentum into this first SOL national clash of the 2024 high school football season. Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by BCWSA, PNC Financial Services Group, St. Mary Medical Center, Rob's Automotive and Collision, Perry Warren for State Rep, the Revere Restaurant, outstanding Italian cuisine in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. Thanks to Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. McCaffrey's Food Markets. This is the McCaffrey's game of the night. Thanks to the Perkasie Auto Group for making portions of today's game possible. Team Toyota on board. Kim Rock of Keller Williams. Thanks also to Nolan Painting. And in just a little bit, we'll take a look at our brush of brilliance with Gus the Bus from last week's game. Amori's Restaurant helping to power high school football on WBCB tonight. Thanks to Fella Auto Group, Senator Steve Sanacero, Lower Bucks Hospital, Chance to Save Bargain Outlet, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Trentonian, and this is the Trentonian pregame show just minutes away from kickoff. Again, the Falcons and the Rams of Pennridge set to do battle thanks to Junior's Car Wash. Ben's got to go over there. His car looking like a mess. And they're right around the corner from Pennsbury High School, Villa Rosa Pizzeria and Italian Restaurant. Hold your comments until later, Ben. Charcoal BYOB, thanks to the Pennsbury Football Parents Club, BAI Security Systems, Di Lorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road, Yardley's Pharmacy and Supply, Puss in Boots Tavern, Kramer's Bakery, Yardley Family Haircutters, the whole town coming out to support Falcon football. Thanks also to Rob's Automotive and Collision, Johnson Chiropractic. I think we got them all. And minutes away from the start of tonight's game, a couple of wing tee offenses for Pennsbury, a more traditional wing tee look, or at least a more ground and pound approach for the Pennsbury Falcons under Galen Snyder, who's in his 17th year as head coach with Pennsbury, in his 3rd in this second stint on the sidelines for the Falcons. And they're taking on Kyle Beller in his 2nd year with the Rams. And the Rams, a team that only won 3 games last year, Ben, but one of those wins was over this Pennsbury team in a really close game, 15-14 the final score. And so the Falcons are trying to turn the page on that, forget about last year, or maybe even have a little bit of revenge coming into this one, a little extra motivation.
Yeah, you always look for that coming into a game, an in-division game that you fell in last year, and that was a really weird one. It kind of came down to a turnover very late in the game for Pennsbury. A game-winning 2-point conversion, I believe, was converted by Pennridge to win that game. There were some injuries for the Falcons. So it was like a really weird game, but a game Pennsbury could have and should have won and just was not able to, but they look to right that wrong here tonight.
Falcons riding a little bit of momentum. Gus, let's take a look at the Nolan Painting brush of brilliance. A couple of things from last week that you highlight for us, and some good stuff for the Pennsbury Falcons, getting them to their 2nd win of the season.
Yeah, 2nd win of the season. So let's take a look at our Nolan Painting brush of brilliance by yours truly, Gus the Bus, which takes a look at a play or player that showed their brilliance in the Falcons' last game. And last game, we have another Falcons win, and this past game was a much more balanced approach by the Falcons, as all aspects of their game came in to contribute in the win. The aspect of the game that got the Falcons on the board first, though, would be their special teams. Falcons, as during the Golden Hawks' opening drive, the Falcons were able to force the Hawks to a 4th down and made them attempt a punt. And to no surprise with how well the Falcons' special teams has been this year, they were able to get into the backfield and block the punt. Ball goes flying right into the lap of Chris Karamis, and Karamis busted it down the sideline, tiptoeing all the way down for the Falcons' first score of the game. Special teams have been a big contributor so far in this early season for the Falcons. Expect that to continue this year. Offensively, there was a lot of question marks coming into last game about the offensive line, especially since the sudden change in losing a starter. But the offensive line was able to show their brilliance, and the Falcons were able to rack up 215 yards on the ground and not losing a step with this ground and pound offense this Falcons love to go for. And defensively, the Falcons have been so dominant the last 2 games, as Walker Murray, the captain, has his side of the ball locked in and loaded right now to get after the ball carrier. The Falcons just nearly missing out on not allowing 200 total yards in the game for the Hawks last week, as they were able to rack up 202 yards. But the real outlier in that stat is the ground game being only allowed 46 total rushing yards for the Hawks against the Falcons. Now, that's 2 games in a row, limiting the opposing team's ground game to under 100 yards total for the Falcons, which is very impressive. So look out for the run defense to be a big contributor for the Falcons in these future games up ahead. So in total, the Falcons were just showing off their brilliance in all aspects in their game in this 2-game win streak. And yes, it's only 2 games, but I'm calling it a win streak. You get 2 back-to-back, you're going to feel good about yourself. And this has been your Nolan Painting Brush of Brilliance, presented by yours truly, Gus the Bus Barber.
And that is the formula, Gus, under Coach Snyder. Stop the opposing team's rush attack,
yes,
get the ground and pound going, and that's what's been working for the Falcons so far with 3 games, and in each of those they have had a rusher eclipse the century mark, running more than 100 yards in that game.
Last week you saw it be Jordan Brensinger, one of their go-to guys, it seems like, in that backfield. 21 rushes, 128 yards. He had that fumble, but still back-to-back gains for Brensinger alone, eclipsing that 100-yard ground game yardage total.
Falcons are looking to keep that going tonight, as it's a battle of 2-1 teams. We're going to step aside and take care of a couple of messages, recognize our sponsors who make tonight's high school football action possible on WBCB, and then return kickoff coming up here on the McCaffrey's Game of the Night on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
One of the top producing real estate groups in the Yardley-Makefield area is the Kim Rock Group. Kim lives in the Yardley area and knows its real estate market. The Kim Rock Group is the #1 team at Keller Williams Langhorne office, which is also the #1 office in Bucks County. Over a decade of experience in selling and investing in local real estate makes Kim the perfect choice to list your home. Licensed in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey, the Kim Rock Group has you covered for all of your real estate needs. For more information, visit thekimrockgroup.com. That's thekimrockgroup.com. You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
Back here on the campus of Pennridge High School, Rams hosting the Falcons. And here they come, the orange and black, a 2-1 record. Falcons starting the season with a tough game against Northampton, but then a big bounce back against Quakertown, and they follow that up with a resounding win over the Golden Hawks of Council Rock South. And we await the Rams, also 2-1, and they also started the season with a loss, and then able to bounce back. They lost to Liberty in their first game, a big lopsided loss for them, 40-14. But then they put up a bunch of points against Bensalem. The offense really showing up against the Owls, a 38-27 win. And then last week, the defense showed up for the Rams because they shut out Truman 19-0. The offense really didn't get clicking, but they shut the Tigers down completely, not allowing them to get on the scoreboard at all. So both teams riding a little bit of momentum. We welcome you back here to Pennridge. It's a gold out tonight, which is a special fundraiser.
They're giving out gold?
No, sorry. Gold T-shirts. But
you probably gotta buy them though with the thing, the money.
Yeah, the money to support the cause.
There you go.
Which in this case is Minithon, part of Penn State's efforts to fight pediatric cancer. They get involved here at Pennridge, and here come the Rams taking the field. But this is their gold out night, and also teacher appreciation. And just moments ago, we saw some of the Pennridge Rams and the cheerleaders recognizing their favorite educators here at Pennridge High School. But now it's time to play a little football, and what a perfect night, Gus. Weather is great, not a lot of breeze.
Yeah, that sun has finally crept over the trees, so you can start to finally feel the nice, starting to get fall air. It's not fall yet, but the nice fall brisk air. It's
there's not a cloud in the sky either.
It's beautiful. We got the
perfecto.
We got the Perkasie Airport right behind that tree line, so you're going to be seeing trees throughout the night. Oh, it's awesome. I love it up here. I actually love this stadium. I love coming
here. And if
here.
you turn around, you got a great view behind us.
See Coach Ciola in the house representing, trying to see what Dante can do on this team.
Give a little support to this Falcons
team. Exactly. Another Pennsbury coach showing love.
And the captain's out there for the coin toss. I think we saw pre-game that the Falcons win the toss. They defer. They'll get the football in the second half. I think they're kicking off to the Rams. Falcons this year led by sophomore quarterback Henry Garlitz. And I asked Coach Ferreira, who's the QB coach for the Falcons, what has he seen from Henry that has impressed him? And he just said he's just a good person. He brings a work ethic. He puts work in. Even before Coach Ferreira gets to the field, Garlitz is already doing his thing, preparing for the game. And he has been good for the Falcons. Hasn't thrown the football a lot. Okay, it will be the Falcons to receive the football. Excuse me.
Wow, you were just saying, too, the commentator jinx. It's not big, but it's something there.
Well, maybe the Falcons can get the offense humming on their first drive as they will receive the kick tonight in the McCaffrey's game of the night. So the Falcons led by sophomore quarterback Henry Garlitz, and for the Pennridge Rams, junior quarterback Noah Keating is their guy, 6'3", 200-pounder, and a third-generation quarterback for Pennridge, which is kind of
crazy,
cool, right? I mean, that's a great tradition that you pass that along, and now a third-generation QB1 for the Pennridge Rams. All right, right now we're going to honor America with the playing of the national anthem. We're going to step aside, take care of a couple of quick messages, and come back with the start of tonight's game, McCaffrey's Game of the Night on BCB.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for autopay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. We paint over 2,500 homes a year, and as you can see in our reviews, we have lots and lots of satisfied customers. So I always say, if you're not happy, we're not happy. It's because we care so much that we provide 100% customer satisfaction. We're going to put a lot of care and effort in what we do. We're going to do a super neat and clean job. Really, that's been the secret of our success. I don't think there's a company out there that provides better customer service than Nolan Painting. Nolan Painting, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
The Perkasie Automotive Group on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills is looking for auto techs, all skill levels. Here's a chance to work for a locally owned family business that offers many benefits. For more information, call the service director, John Damarotis, at 215-943-6200. That's 215-943-6200, or visit any Perkasie service department.
At Penn Community Bank, we're in the business of building thriving communities. That means making sure businesses like yours have the banking and lending support they need to grow. From loans to meet your needs, no matter the industry or project size, to cash flow tools that put your money to work for you every day. We know better than anyone, your success is our community success. Penn Community Bank. Here we grow. Learn more at penncommunitybank.com/business.
Pennridge Rams and the Pennsbury Falcons set to do battle, and it will be Pennridge kicking off to start the game. Don't forget, if you miss any of tonight's action, read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all available in the Trentonian. Lamar Camjay, one of the deep guys for the Pennsbury Falcons, and it's going to be an onside kick. Luis Nunez dribbles that one forward, but it does not roll across the 50-yard line, and it needed to go at least 10 yards. So the Falcons start with great field position at the Pennridge 48. The gamble does not pay off for Coach Beller.
If it would have rolled just like 2 more yards, it would have got the 10-yard mark. And the Pennridge did a good job. They had it surrounded. No really Falcon was really going too hard on it. Obviously, they know because they got to get it 10 yards. It wasn't 10 yards yet, but if it would have rolled that 2 yards, Pennridge would have got that ball.
I don't think I've ever seen a game start with an onside kick.
You never seen the old Super Bowl?
Andy Reid used to do that kind of.
Yeah.
All right, Garlett's under center. Hands off on first down. A run right up the gut for the Falcons, and that's what they like to do.
No.
Caden Brown on the run.
The sticks are on our side. Oh, the downage is going to be so bad tonight. I'm sorry, ladies and gents.
Yeah, we're here on the away side at Pennridge. Falcons with a 5-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 5, ball on the 43-yard line. Opening drive of the night for Pennsbury. The give this time is to Brensinger. Brensinger has rushed for more than 100 yards on each game so far in this season. That time picks up 3, and it's 3rd and 2.
Brensinger coming off a 128-yard night in their win over the Golden Hawks at 21 rushes that game. And as Dieter Player of the Game, Rocco May said post-game, it's how we do it here at Pennsbury, ground and pound. And Brensinger certainly has been pounding the ground all season.
3rd and a long one. Garlett's under center, gives the football to Brown right up the middle, and he is stopped short. Maybe a little bit of a gain, but back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
And offense is going to stay out there.
Yeah, you were given such good field territory to start this drive. Why not risk it right now? You are in plus territory. You're at the opponent's 40-yard line. It's not like it's 4th and long. It's only 4th and 1.
In warm-up, saw Hex Walker out there quite a bit. So far, haven't seen him take the field and play blown dead.
I think they might be calling a false start here. We'll have to see.
And it is against the Falcons. The Pennridge Rams celebrating the call of false start. That's tough. So instead of 4th and 1, 4th and 6, and now Coach Snyder will opt to play a little field position and bring out Chris Karamis.
Yeah, and we talked about him in our Brush of Brilliance, picking up the block punt from last game, but he's also been doing a little punting duty this year, and he's been doing a great job. You talked a little bit of Coach Stout at the roundtable about how he's been able to jump into this role, and he's really done a successful job. Look at that boot right there.
Beautiful.
Chase Marshall, a dangerous
what a
return
bounce.
guy.
Did he
and
get it?
It stopped short of the goal line, but then the momentum, they're going to say that's at the 1.
Wow.
Great special teams play for the Pennsbury Falcons. We saw that in their first game of the season against Northampton. Karamis pinned the Concrete Kids deep, and Walker Murray ended up coming up with a safety.
Yeah, not only was that play happened, but that was our very first Brush of Brilliance play throughout the year. The very first play what was presented on Brush of Brilliance was that special teams pinning on the 2-yard to the safety.
Hey, more than securing your home or business, BAI Security, the locally owned and operated security company, offers personal service and quality security solutions. BAInow.com. That's BAInow.com. The Rams pinned deep in their own end, and they're going to have Keating just sneak it forward, a QB keeper that gives them a couple of yards and a little bit more room to work with. They pick up 3, 2nd and 7.
It was Ray Vereen that was able to jump on top of the punt by Karamis. Kind of was a little awkward, kind of went off his feet, kind of like dove out it and pinned it at the 1. So really good heads-up play by Vereen.
And the Rams not out of danger yet from their own 4. Keating takes the snap, but this time it's going to be offsides on Pennsbury. So somebody maybe lined up over the ball or got a little bit of a head start, but 2 early flags on the Falcons.
Yeah, some Falcon fans over here in a disagreement with the call.
Makes it 2nd and 2. And much easier for this Pennridge High School team. Again, Noah Keating leading them. He's thrown the football with a 70% completion percentage for 469 yards so far on the season. On 2nd and 2, it's a handoff and a first down for the Rams.
And he put a Falcon on his butt right there, lowering the shoulder and just getting physical with that run.
Hard charging for William Doherty, the junior, who's got a couple of touchdowns to his credit, and 147 rushing yards adds to that with a Ram first down. And one where he kind of dished out the punishment.
Yeah.
Keating again to Doherty. Doherty with a tackler on his back. Takes it out to the 24.
Literally wore the defender on his back like a backpack and carried him an extra 2 or 3 yards. That's some leg strength right there.
Kind of had him wrapped around like his neck.
A pickup of 8.
Just carried him.
So 2nd and 2. The Rams' first possession of the night, starting on their own 1. And now they worked it out to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 2, and they try to get to the outside, and that's a loss. Great job out there by Jake Birkenstam.
I think they're going to say no gain.
So they do get back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 2 from the 24. With both of these wing T attacks and an emphasis on the running game for both teams, this one has the potential to be a fast-moving game. Another handoff for the Rams.
I don't think he got it.
That time Ryan Rowe, and he is stopped short of the 25. No gain for Rowe, and it's 4th and 2, and now the Rams have to kick it away.
That's a big stop by Pennsbury. Got a little scary, down at the 1, was able to push forward, had an offsides penalty.
Yeah, they go to Rowe, their leading rusher.
Yeah, Rowe was running with guys on his back, but Pennsbury able to make a nice stand to get the punt forced.
End-over-end punt. It goes off of Brensinger. A muffed punt picked up by the Rams. Recovering that one looked like Chase Klontz. And he brings it back to the 25-yard line. So bounces off of Brensinger. One of the gunners was right in his face. And the Rams come up with it, and they are now set up 1st and 10 from the 20. Oh, they put out the 33.
That's tough right there. He had to punt. As soon as it was muffed right through his hands, the gunner, like you said, right there with a big tackle, and then it seemed like there was like 3 or 4 Rams right after him trying to swoop up the ball. Thankfully, the one Falcons player was there to tackle him. Well, this could have been a 6-0 game real quick.
Great timing by the Pennridge coverage, and now Keating rolling out, fakes the little playoff action, and he's going to tuck it and go up to the 25-yard line and more. That's going to be an 11-yard pickup and a Pennridge first down.
Man. Found a hole and took it.
Yeah, Keating, in addition to 5 throwing TDs, has a rushing touchdown.
So he can do it all, Keating.
Yeah, a load to bring down, too, at 6'3", 200. I think I mentioned he's the 3rd-generation QB for the Pennridge Rams. I think his dad might be like 6'5", but even at 6'3", gives you some good vision over the line. A handoff. They give it to Doherty. Doherty weaving his way down inside the 5.
I think it's going to be a goal-to-go situation here.
1st and goal. They'll set him down at the 8.
13-yard run for Doherty.
Pennridge looking to capitalize on the muffed punt. They started this at the 33, and now goal to go. Handed off to Doherty, but Doherty upended by Antonio Pelham.
Doherty takes it again for a run, gain of a couple yards on the play.
And they do pick up a couple. So second and goal from the 6. Falcons need to come up with a big stand, a big goal line stand. And on 2nd and 6, again, Doherty and Rowe are the 2 guys in the backfield, and this time it's a wildcat formation. And on a jet sweep, Zach Swanson gets it. But that play didn't seem like it really had the right rhythm to it from the beginning. They do pick up 1 yard, 3rd and goal from the 5.
As soon as that ball was handed off, the Falcons was able to read it very quickly and figure out who the ball carrier was and to swarm them around the line of scrimmage. Now, this back-to-back plays, they've not really been able to move the ball. So, working down the field is one thing, but when you get in the red zone, you only have so many plays you can really call. A lot of them are running plays.
And now Keating back under center. 1 receiver split to the near side. And the handoff goes to the 2nd guy through, but Antonio Pelham is there for the Falcons. And he spills Swanson. The senior goes down after a loss of a yard. So now 4th and goal from the 7.
Yeah, that was a really good job by him to fight through the person trying to block him, fight through that block and attack the ball carrier in the backfield for a TFL.
All right, the Rams are going to go for 3.
Now we know the Falcons kicker is very good, Angelo Pereira. Not really sure about the Rams kicker.
Luis Nunez is ready to try a 25-yarder. Ball placed down. It's a low snap. The kick is up and good. That was a line drive kick that just is able to get up through the uprights and make it 3-0 with 3:33 to go in the first quarter.
He kind of ran at that one kind of like he was shooting a PK in soccer, lined kind of right through, kind of towards the left goalpost. We need a speed radar on on that kick.
As we come back up the field, we want to let you know that the newest first-class Italian restaurant to grace our area is Amore Restaurant, 8630 New Falls Road in Levittown, a new Italian family restaurant offering fine dining at affordable prices, cuisine to rival any Center City restaurant, from apps like mussels and clams to entrees like homemade pasta dishes including fettuccine, seafood extravaganza tossed with fresh fish, veal dishes, steaks, and pork chops, plush chicken dishes. Discover true fine Italian cuisine here in your own backyard at the new Amore Restaurant. All right, teed up again, and this time a high-angled short kick that Caden Brown takes at the 29-yard line and returns a couple of yards up across the 30.
The Pennsbury Football Parents Club reminds you to visit our concession stands at home games and also look for Pennsbury Spirit wear and apparel on sale at every home game. They would also like to thank Fairless Hills Produce for donating bananas and oranges for the season. This message brought to you by the Pennsbury Football Parents Club, who wish the Falcons the best of luck.
Interesting to see after that first drive, the Falcons were able to move the ball, just not able to convert more than one first down.
And they started the game with great field position, but their first drive stalling out. And again, a run up the gut for this ground and pound attack. And it's a 6-yard pickup for Caden Brown.
Hey, you got to think the offense is still trying to figure things out, still trying to figure things with the offensive line. Obviously, the new starter, Spencer Grimm. It's Grimm, too. I was getting a lot of slack this past week. My mouth works faster sometimes than my brain. And I said grind by accident, which is bad, but bad for him since I've known him his whole life.
All right, second guy through. Brensinger gets the handoff, and he's got running room. Busted out across the 50, 40, finally pushed out of bounds, but a big gain and a Pennsbury first down. Stop made by Chase Marshall.
Well, he gets some, he muffled that punt earlier, and now he gets some payback to the football gods with a nice run down the sideline here.
Yeah, that was all opened up because of that offensive line and Spencer Grimm, not Grime, Grimm. That is able to open up a hole and really get Brensinger able to get to the second level.
Brensinger and Brown in the backfield, and they pitch it to Brensinger. Walker Murray with a block on the outside that helped make that at least a positive play. 3-yard pickup for Jordan Brensinger, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I'm going to be relying on you all night, Chris. When you say pick up a 3, I'm like, all right, he picked up 3. Let's go. It's hard. You can see it in the screen, the first down sticks on the bottom, but I can't see where the yardage are. Everybody's standing in the way. VE problems.
Over here on the away side for the Rams. Again, Brown and Brensinger in the backfield, and this time a handoff to Caden Brown, who bangs forward up to the 30-yard line, picking up a couple, and makes it 3rd and 3. And they're calling it 3rd and 5 up there. It looks like they do got to get up to the 25-yard line.
Caden Brown last game got his first rushes of the season. 10 rushes for 31 yards, had a 2-yard TD. So far tonight, 4 rushes for 12.
Walker Murray on the far end wing, and they're going to follow him over there. The pitch out to Brensinger, but a nice play by the Pennridge Rams. Connor making the play right there.
Yeah, just able to get it to the line of scrimmage as they were trying to pitch it to the left. Just a fantastic job by the Rams. Get the pressure in the backfield and stop the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to go for it here, though. In plus territory, the Falcons are. 4th and 5, so it's not that long of a distance to go.
In a decent spot on the field up near the 30-yard line. And the handoff goes to Caden Brown.
Yeah.
And looked like second effort is going to be enough to give the Pennsbury Falcons a first down.
Yeah, keep those legs churning, they say. Keep them moving, and you're going to get that first down, which he did right there. which we're coming up to the end of the first quarter. Like you said, could be a fast game, all this running.
Falcons trying to respond to the first score of the night, a 25-yard field goal from the Pennridge Rams, which was in a certain way kind of gifted to them by Pennsbury with that muffed punt, setting them up with great spot on the field. And now the Falcons, here as we reach the final few seconds of the first quarter, will pitch it out to Brensinger. Brensinger out there on the edge, but Anthony Diamenti, the junior, is there. Yeah, he got to the spot before Brensinger got to the spot, and they lose 2 yards, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter with the Pennridge Rams in front of the Pennsbury Falcons 3-0. It's the McCaffrey's game of the night on the WBCB Sports Network. Want to keep it right here, let you know. Invite you to watch the Coaches Roundtable show, video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 from Sandy's Beef and Ale, and brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital supporting the youth of our community. And again, that Coaches Roundtable also made possible by Fella Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol. Mention the Coaches Roundtable and you get $250 off any car. Just mention the Coaches Roundtable at Fella Auto Group and get $250 right off the bat. Again, Fella Auto Group on Route 13 in Bristol, helping to make portions of tonight's game possible. And you can put a stop to grocery and convenience store prices always going up and up. Visit the Chance to Save Bargain Outlet Store near Pennsbury High School, 8720 New Falls Road, and there's hundreds of daily grocery items you and your family use every day, including cereal, fresh fruit, vegetables, snacks, pet food, so much more, plus cleaning supplies, cookware, clothing, even baby supplies and furniture. Chance to Save Bargain Outlet, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8, Saturday and Sunday, open 10 to 5 at 8720 New Falls Road, Levittown, across the street from Pennsbury's baseball field. Put a stop to high prices. Visit Chance to Save Bargain Outlet. The give is to Brensinger. He breaks a tackle and goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Brensinger on 2nd and 12, able to break loose for the first Pennsbury score of the night.
Yeah, Brensinger going to the left, able to find a hole, hits the hole, but there was a Ram defender there trying to tackle him. He shrugs him off with his shoulder, gets to the second level, gets in for the Falcons touchdown. An absolute fantastic run by Jordan Brensinger right there.
Yeah, he bounced right off that guy and went careening into the end zone, and now Pereira to add the extra point.
Watch out, snack line.
Up and good, and we come back up the field with the score 7-3 with 11:52 to go in the second quarter of the McCaffrey's game of the night. And Jordan Brensinger with another touchdown.
Yeah, you want to talk about a good response, muff that putt and cause some trouble for Pennsbury, and comes back on the very next drive and has a beautiful 25-yard touchdown run. That's how you respond after a bad turn of events.
Tonight's game also brought to you by DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown, owned and operated by third-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo, and he uses the same recipes his great-grandparents did back in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. Try the only original Trenton tomato pie or other great gourmet pizzas at DiLorenzo's. Give them a call, 215-943-2605. Pereira with the ball teed up, also with a high-angled kick, and a fair catch called for and made, and now the officials blow it dead.
I was going to say.
Called for the fair catch, and then he said, you know what, maybe I'll try to put together a return.
Well, I think he would look a little confused, too, because after he signaled it, he caught it, and he thought the play was going to be blown dead. But I guess he didn't think the whistle was blown quick enough, so he was like, screw it, I'm taking off.
Hey, play to the whistle.
Exactly, and then the referee was like, all right, let's whistle.
Blow it. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. And thanks to Charcoal BYOB, if you're looking for creative food dishes, beautiful river views, and a down-to-earth American cafe, visit Charcoal BYOB, overlooking the Delaware in Yardley. Food locally sourced and seasonally inspired. And you bring a bottle of your favorite wine, enjoy exceptional cuisine. Check out their menu at charcoalbyob.com. That's charcoalbyob.com. 1st and 10 from their own 31, and it's a pass on first down, complete. Keating connecting with Chase Marshall. Marshall, one of his big targets, has caught 10 balls for 102 yards, and now add to that, he's had 11 catches.
And we got a lost helmet by him.
Huh.
So he's going to have to take a play off.
The other target for Keating is wide receiver Zach Swanson, who's come up with some big plays. Just 4 catches, but 172 yards and 3 TDs.
It's crazy.
And that's one of the things the Falcons were worried about, making sure that they did not allow any big plays and deep balls off of Keating. That time it's a quarterback keeper. And on that was second down. Short gain makes it 3rd and 3. As we get down to the 11-minute mark here in the first half.
It gets hard on our side. It does.
Yeah, we don't get the perspective over here. But this is a pretty nice perch for us at Grandview Health Field, or Grandview Health Stadium and Hellman Field.
It's starting to get a little chilly, though. I had to put on my sweatshirt.
And really, just even though there might be a bit of a chill,
still nice.
You're just being a softie. This is a great night. Keating with the throw and completes it. Lamar Kamjay forces the receiver out of bounds on the far side of the field, but that hookup is good for another Pennridge Ram first down.
Wow, good throw. Trying to throw it outside this hash, right towards the out of bounds, and great job for the receiver. Get the feet in, make the catch, all in one swoop.
That's the kind of throw that is impressive it shows off the quarterback's arm when you can throw across the field, an out route.
Who was that completed to? I missed. Was it
I think that was Swanson.
Swanson, okay. Thank you.
Making that grab. They got trips receivers to the near side, and they'll move the wingman in motion, fake the give to him. It's a wildcat rush for Ryan Rowe.
Ryan Rowe takes it up the middle.
Rowe to the 47. Yeah, every once in a while you'll see them mix in a formation where the quarterback is not in there, and they direct snap it to number 5. And right now, junior Ryan Rowe looking over to the far sideline, and
it looks like
he's the lone setback.
On Pennsbury sideline a little bit, Hex Walker trying to warm up, get some handoffs, some garlets here. Maybe see a return from that groin injury by Hex Walker.
Again, a direct snap to Rowe. And this time, just back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play.
Pennsbury's line anticipated that one. They were ready for it.
Yeah, interested to see if Hex Walker is able to get out there today. Mentioned a bit ago that we saw him doing some warm-ups.
There he is right there.
And right now practicing some handoffs from Garlits on the sideline.
Yeah, so Pennsbury might be warming up the Hexman, trying to get him some action after a little absence with that groin injury.
3rd and 7 for the Rams from their own 47. And Keating from the gun, pressured, but he throws complete. And up near the 45 are the Rams, and that time it was Chase Marshall.
Yeah, and that was a good gain, great pass, got out of bounds, stopped the clock, but not enough to get the sticks, as they're going to say it's a 4th and 1 here.
Yeah, they have to get up to the 45, and I thought he was close to the 45, but pushed out at the 43-yard line, so they need 2. And the Rams going for it. 9:06 to go, second quarter, and Keating on the quarterback sneak is going to keep pushing forward and eventually get the yardage needed to move the sticks. And the Rams, a first down at the 44. Rams with a 25-yard field goal, getting a little bit of help from the Pennsbury special teams with a muffed punt, and the Falcons with a Brensinger TD. A little bit of movement along the line. Keating dropping back and looking far downfield. Lamar Camjay is there, and he intercepts it. Lamar Camjay high points the ball and takes it away from the Pennridge Rams with an INT.
Wow, he just mossed him, jumped over the receiver's head, bobbled it when he came down with it, was able to hold on to it. What an interception.
Both Camjay and the intended target were right there on the football, but the play made by Lamar Camjay.
Wow.
Did you squeal there, Ben?
No, my mic tuned out.
Oh my good! You pulled a Gus, just making noises.
So Camjay comes up with the INT as the sophomore, and now sophomore Hex Walker comes running onto the field, and the Falcons are going to have to call a timeout with 8:26 to go, second quarter. Look like a little indecision or confusion about their personnel. And so they talk it over and gives us a moment to let you know that BAI Security helping to make tonight's game possible on WBCB. More than securing your home or business, BAI Security, locally owned and operated. They offer personal service and quality security solutions, including security services for your pets. Yeah, BAI Security. They also service fire extinguishers, including annual inspections. BAI employees have thorough background checks, including criminal, civil, motor vehicle, and drug testing for complete 24/7 security for your home or business, including your pets. Call BAI Security, 215-493-1414. That's 215-493-1414, or visit BAInow.com. Well, the Falcons were worried about the deep ball, and the first time the Rams go deep down the field, Lamar Camjay with the interception, and now the give on 1st and 10 goes to Hex Walker. The first time we've seen Hex since the first game of the season, and the way he went down seemed like he might have banged his head on the turf a little bit. He was a little slow to get up, and we'll come to the sideline for this next play.
Oh. He went down awkwardly, got up awkwardly, ran off awkwardly. Nothing really looked good there for Hex Walker.
Except his rush, which was
that looked pretty good. Good to see him back on the field.
Another first down for the Falcons. Hex moves it up to the 33. Now you got Bright and Brensinger in the backfield, late to get up to the line of scrimmage. Were the Rams. Pitch out to Brensinger, makes one man miss up the near sideline. But hold on, Pennsbury fans, there's a flag down behind the play.
No.
And typically this usually means a hold. And it is holding on the Pennsbury Falcons.
I think they're going to say it was... Thought I saw them throw out number 44, but I don't believe Walker Murray is out on the field right now.
He is.
He is, okay. So they're calling the hold on Walker Murray there.
So the Falcons will get marched back after what looked like a pretty nice gain. We saw one of the write-ups about tonight's game, and they mentioned the fact that Brensinger has been a standout for Pennsbury, gained more than 100 yards in each of their game, and pointed out the fact that he can be a home run hitter. And we've seen his first 25-yard rush for a score, and right there, he almost broke that thing down the field.
Yeah, they got a good backfield in that group for the Falcons. Hex Walker, we talked about just how his size, he's a real bruiser of a runner for that running back group. And Brensinger, he's that guy that can just hit a home run. So kind of like thunder and lightning for these two combo, not including everybody else that gets thrown in there, Cade and Brown and everybody else.
Yeah, each guy with kind of their own skill set. Another pitch out to Brensinger, and that time unable to get to the edge, and not a lot of running room there for the Falcons. They pick up a couple of yards, and so on 1st and 20, they make it 2nd and 16. Don't forget, you missed tonight's game. Read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage. Count on it 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. Garlitz takes the snap, hands off on the counter to Brensinger, and Brensinger banging his way across the 30-yard line. Some physical play between these two teams.
Hard smash football. That's what you like to see from these ground and pound offenses.
And what we expect week in and week out when it comes to SOL national play. And now we're into the league portion of the season. 3rd and 11 for the Falcons.
Brensinger through 9 rushes, 61 yards already, including that 25-yard touchdown that has Pennsbury in the lead.
Everybody in tight on 3rd and long, and it will be Garlitz to throw downfield looking for Walker Murray, but he was blanketed. Good coverage over there. Chase Marshall was the guy taking care of Walker Murray, and Marshall is a dangerous guy in the secondary. He's come up with a couple of picks this season.
And it wasn't that necessarily bad of a throw by Garlitz, just blanketed coverage by multiple Rams over there. So once you started releasing it, you saw how covered Walker Murray is. Your best bet is just try to throw it a little bit higher. Maybe Walker Murray can go up and get a catch. If not, he'll just overthrow all the players and no harm, no foul.
Karamis on 4th and 11, low snap. He picks it up off the turf and still gets a nice punt underway. Picked up there by Chris Klontz, and his return kind of lost his footing. And he goes down at the 29, 1st and 10 for the Rams from there. Bill Redner checking in with us. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. And we thank all of our sponsors, including Junior's Express Car Wash on the corner of New Falls Road and Hood Boulevard, near Pennsbury High School, one of the best car washes in Bucks County. Early bird specials. You buy 5 washes, get 1 free. Join their rewards club and get a free $20 car wash. Always free vacuums at Junior's Express. That's right there near Pennsbury High School. 1st and 10 for the Rams, and a give up the gut and a nice gain for Pennridge. Up across the 40 to the 43, a 13-yard pickup for Doherty, and a Ram first down.
Yeah, the Rams being really good at getting these first downs early in the down yardage. So 1st down, 2nd down, they're able to get these first downs. It's whenever they're going to 3rd down, 4th down, they're starting to struggle to convert into first downs in those situations.
On 1st and 10,
looked like a little bit of
handoff.
A little bit of a weird handoff too.
Yeah, Keating kind of pinned it to the shoulder pad of his running back, and that time Sean Luthi picks up 5 yards. But you saw what I saw, Gus. They were fortunate that exchange wasn't messed up.
It didn't look great. It looked like he kind of bobbled it in the handoff. Thankfully, he was able to corral it, fully secure it, and not let one of those Falcons knock that ball loose.
2nd and 7 from their own 48. 4:40 and counting in the first half. They try to run it up the gut, and they hit a wall of Falcon defenders. I also talked with defensive coordinator, Coach Tony Checchia, and said, who has really stood out for you? One of the guys he pointed out was Liam Davis, one of the 2 interior defensive linemen, and just kind of crediting the defensive line all the way across, from Birkenstam to Karamis to Davis to Dale, that those guys all have been doing a good job. And like you said, Gus, 3rd and 2 now, so the Rams 3rd and short. And the handoff goes to William Doherty, and the Falcons again make a good play to make it 4th and short.
Yeah, another example, like we said, 1st down, 2nd down, really good job for the Rams of getting the first down conversions. But when they start getting the 3rd and 4th down, even in these short yardage situations, it's just the pressure might be getting to them, the heels on their back. Just the Pennsbury Falcons defense maybe just turning it up an extra notch. They know they're on their heels, but it seems to struggle to convert on 3rd and 4th down for this Rams team.
Well, right now, decision time for Coach Beller, leaving the offense out there with 4th and 2, 3:23 to go. This could be a huge turning point in this game if they give the football back to the Falcons. And it looked like they were initially just trying to get the Falcons to jump, and then before the snap, timeout taken. on the far sideline.
Interesting.
So the Rams talk it over with 3:15 to go.
Yeah, because you got to really start to think it's going to probably be your last possession in this first half. Sorry, Ben, didn't mean to cut you off there. I know it's a battle with a three-man crew. You know?
Penridge definitely looking to try and get Pennsbury to jump offside. Pennsbury did not fall for it, and you should not fall for the.
Yeah, try to transition this, bud.
You should not fall for not going and supporting the Pennsbury Falcons parent club. The Pennsbury Football Parents Club reminds you to visit our concession stands at home games and also look for Pennsbury Spirit wear and apparel on sale at every home game. They would also like to thank Fairless Hills Produce for donating bananas and oranges for the season. This message brought to you by the Pennsbury Football Parents Club, who wish the Falcons the best of luck, and I'm sure are joining Gus Barber right now doing the Falcon flap.
Everybody do the Falcon flap. Punt here for the Rams.
Yeah, Noah Keating kicks it away and comes down around the 20-yard line, and then will skip out of bounds at the 20. 1st and 10 for the Pennsbury Falcons with 3:06 to go in the first half. They're in front 7-3 in the McCaffrey's game of the day. And want to thank Yardley Family Haircutters, a full-service family barbershop, kids cuts, hair coloring, and shaves. Dave Wells and his family have been a part of the community for over 50 years. Yardley Family Haircutters, a town institution. Call for an appointment at 215-321-6900, 215-321-6900. Yardley Family Haircutters. The Falcons with 3 minutes to work with. Keating under center, gives to the second guy through, running room for Brensinger, up to the 50, one guy to beat, and Chase Marshall had a good angle on him, forces him out of bounds, but it's another huge pickup for Jordan Brensinger and the Pennsbury Falcons.
Wow, that offensive line just opened up the Red Sea right there for Brensinger, the widest hole ever. He had an easy path through, hits the next level, big gain there by orchestrated through that offensive line.
And a guy who, through this game, is really proving to be that home run hitter and big play threat.
44-yard run.
X-play.
That gets him up to 105 yards on the night through 10 rushes.
Now on 1st and 10, they give it to Jaden Bright. And close. Bright up the middle, bangs right into the defensive line.
Yeah, when you hear me yell ball, it's just my natural instincts. When I see a fumble occur, that handoff there between Jaden Bright and Garlitz, it looked like it fell to the ground, a little bit bobbled, but thankfully Pennsbury able to recover, jump on the ball, 2nd and 11.
Play made by defensive lineman junior Ian Gallagher for the Rams.
Any relation to Nick?
I don't think so. Our guy Nick Gallagher here with the WBCB Sports Network. 2nd and 11 and getting close to the 2-minute mark. Garlitz looking downfield, has McGinty, but it's a little bit too far for the intended target. Matt McGinty was there.
Yeah, nobody in the vicinity of Matt McGinty down there.
Had his guy, but they could not connect. 3rd and 11 with 2:09 to go.
Just a little much from Garlitz. I like the play call. I like the play. Just unable to execute. Close, though.
So Garlitz looking over to the near sideline to see what they're going to try to do on 3rd and 11. I mean, this is 4-down territory, it seems. It's a little bit too far for Pereira.
And if I'm not mistaken, Pennsbury is going to kick after the halftime to the Rams. So it's going to be your last chance possibly of getting points here in the first half.
Ooh, Bright with a little stutter step, a little delayed rush. And he takes it up to the 30-yard line. And they'll mark him down at the 31, which does make it more manageable. 4th and 5. And this seems like just outside of Pereira's range. And McGinty will come charging in with the play. We get down close to the 90-second mark. Great to have you with us on BCB. Garlitz under center. gives the football to Brensinger. Brensinger steps through a hole up to the 25, and that's going to be enough for the Pennsbury Falcons to move the sticks. A 6-yard pickup by Brensinger, a Falcon first down.
Yeah, now you're definitely going to start to think a little over 1 minute left here. You're in Angelo Pereira's range, maybe trying to get a touchdown, but maybe just work for the field goal, get some extra points before halftime.
Still a couple of timeouts for the Pennsbury Falcons to use. Pitch out to Brensinger, and Brensinger bangs right into his own guy. The ball came loose. Connor O'Brien.
I didn't hear a ball from you, Gus.
And Falcons do hold on to it.
That was scary. Timeout.
And with the timeout on the field, we'll step aside and return here to Pennridge High School. Falcons in front of the Rams, 7-3. High school football on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. We paint over 2,500 homes a year. And as you can see in our reviews, we have lots and lots of satisfied customers. So I always say, if you're not happy, we're not happy. It's because we care so much that we provide 100% customer satisfaction. We're going to put a lot of care and effort in what we do. We're going to do a super neat and clean job. Really, that's been the secret of our success. I don't think there's a company out there that provides better customer service than Nolan Painting. Nolan Painting, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Well, the rushing attack has been pretty consistent for the Pennsbury Falcons so far in the 2024 season. Ben, you were telling me another night where Jordan Brensinger gets over 100 yards.
Yeah, he is now, unless something torrential happens, this is now the 4th straight game. Brensinger will eclipse the 100-yard mark. 12 carries in the first half. He's already at 111 yards, had a 25-yard touchdown, as well as a 44-yard rush. Both certainly helping the cause, but still.
Yeah, unless
that's some crazy. That's some Saquon Barkley numbers from the other night in Brazil.
So now on 2nd and 9 from the 23 of the Rams, they give it to Brensinger, who's the second guy through, but he is wrapped up and brought down right into the arms of Andrew Volberg. And that brings up 3rd and 9. And the clock rolling as we get close to a half-minute remaining, and Parada comes in with the next play for the Falcons.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go. This should be probably the last play on offense for Pennsbury. The
Falcons still holding on to a timeout. The pitch out to Brensinger. But a good job to converge on the ball carrier. That time it's Trevor Fuse. Fuse is their leading tackler, has 3 tackles for loss, and comes up with a big play on 3rd down.
No, they'll probably wait till.
And now the Falcons will
seconds.
Let the time come off the clock and call a timeout, maybe with 4 seconds to go.
Yep.
And there is the timeout, comes with 4.2 on the scoreboard. And I imagine that's going to set up a field goal attempt for Angelo Pereira. And from this spot on the field, looks like it's a 40-yard try from the far hash. And we could give the Pennsbury Falcons a 7-point lead going into halftime. And this will be the last play of the first half, barring a defensive penalty. And tonight's game brought to you by the Johnson Chiropractic Center at 175 South Main Street in Yardley. From elite athletes to senior citizens, Dr. Johnson's goal is to keep you active and keep you moving. Call 215-321-3100. Free consultation available. Dr. Rob Johnson of Johnson Chiropractic.
It's about a 39-yard attempt.
39er from the far hash. Caden Brown will set it down, and Pennridge will try to ice the kicker.
Boo.
See if they can get into the head of Pereira. So far, he has been really good, 5 for 5 with field goal attempts, hitting 3 last week.
It's hard to ice somebody that already has ice in their veins, Angelo Pereira.
Tonight's game brought to you by one of Bucks County's most popular places for over 40 years. I'm talking about Puss in Boots Tavern, 942 Trenton Road in Fairless Hills. The best food at the best prices in Bucks County. Their burgers are, say, a little bit better than the concession stand
just
here.
Just a little bit.
I love their smash burger over at Puss in Boots. 942 Trenton Road, always great stuff, great specials, big supporters of Pennsbury Falcon athletics. a landmark in Bucks County at 942 Trenton Road, Puss in Boots. Pereira again attempting a 39-yarder. Placed down, the kick partially blocked, and it's no good.
Yeah.
And the officials, right now there's .3 on the clock, and the official just saying let that final .3 come off. That's going to be the end of the half.
Chase Marshall exploded right around the line, I think, got right in front of Pereira, dove in front, got a hand on the ball. Obviously, ball squirts away. Really athletic play by Chase Marshall, and nothing Angelo Pereira can do about that one.
Well, that field goal attempt is the end of the first half. Falcons in front of the Pennridge Rams 7-3. It's the McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. We're going to step aside in just a little bit. We'll return to recap first half scoring, get you ready for second half action, take a look at some first half stats, and big thanks to Villa Rosa Pizzeria, an Italian restaurant. Come back home to traditional Italian cuisine and pizza. Come back to Villa Rosa in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. A family run restaurant offering extraordinary Italian dishes and pizza for lunch and dinner at very reasonable prices. And they got traditional pizzas to gourmet pizza pies, hot and cold sandwiches, subs, wraps, burgers, and more. Dinner entrees, including fresh seafood, specialty pasta dishes, chicken and veal dishes, plus a special kids menu, BYOB, eat in or takeout, and Villa Rosa caters. Villa Rosa open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday they're open till 11. Sunday open 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Villa Rosa in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center near McCaffrey's at 661 Heacock Road in Yardley. All right, halftime, Falcons in front. Our first SOL National clash of the 2024 season. We'll step aside and return here to Grandview Health Stadium and Hellman Field in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. We paint over 2,500 homes a year, and as you can see in our reviews, we have lots and lots of satisfied customers. So I always say, if you're not happy, we're not happy. It's because we care so much that we provide 100% customer satisfaction. We're going to put a lot of care and effort in what we do. We're going to do a super neat and clean job. Really, that's been the secret of our success. I don't think there's a company out there that provides better customer service than Nolan Painting. Nolan Painting, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
The Perkasie Automotive Group. No matter where you purchased your car, take it to a local Perkasie dealership service department for the best deals on tires. Buy 3, get the 4th free. All makes and models. Name brand tires. The Perkasie Automotive dealerships on Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where our business is you.
Puss and Boots Tavern on Trenton Road in Fairless Hills is better than ever. Sit down, relax on their outdoor patio, and try their award-winning burgers and sandwiches. Visit their takeout store for all of your favorite takeout. And it's not just food. You can also stock up on beers, soda, cigars, snacks, and a variety of convenience items. Call 215-295-8236 to place your order or have them host your next party or affair. Get out and enjoy the summer weather today at Puss and Boots Tavern.
Hi, I'm Perry Warren, your Pennsylvania State Representative for the 31st District, and I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. As your state representative, I have written and passed bills that will protect our children, help our small businesses, reduce insurance costs, increase gun safety, and protect our environment. And I supported record state public education funding for our students and our schools. With your vote, I will continue to bring home real results to the people of Lower Makefield, Newtown, Upper Makefield, and Yardley. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy today's game. Go Falcons.
Proceeding paid for by Perry Warren for State Representative.
Well, we got a great game going here from Pennridge High School with the Pennsbury Falcons in front 7-3. And it's also Teacher Appreciation Night, so right now some on-field recognition for some of the Pennridge educators. And as I mentioned earlier, this also is a Gold Out night, and Gold Outs are to benefit mini-thons, which help fight pediatric cancer. I think we have all heard of the Pink Outs. Well, it sounds like the Gold Out is gaining some momentum, right, Ben?
Yeah, it is.
You guys, Pennsbury did something.
Yeah, I think
last
against
year.
the Chamonix there was a Gold Out. They're trying to do it again this year sometime. But the Gold Out's cool. I mean, it takes a little bit. Some people may have to get some gold shirts, but when it all comes together, it looks very nice.
Well, and the big thing is that it supports the Thon efforts and all the monies that are raised for a very worthy cause. So credit to Pennridge for getting involved with that. Halftime, and Ben, give us a little bit of a rundown on some of the stats for the Falcons and the Rams.
Yeah, well, we'll actually switch up. Let's start with the Pennridge Rams. Noah Keating, behind center, is 3 for 4 with 16 passing yards, including an interception, which was an incredible interception by the Pennsbury Falcons.
Great play.
Also has 4 rushes for 18 yards. Ryan Rao, 4 rushes, 3 yards. William Doherty has gotten the majority of the work for the Rams, 7 rushes, 37 yards. Zach Swanson has 1 reception for 6 yards, as well as 2 rushes for no gain on either. Chase Marshall, 2 receptions for 10 yards. Sean Luthi has 1 rush for 5 yards. No turnovers and 4 first downs for the Rams. For Pennsbury, Henry Garlitz is 0 for 2 throwing. Jordan Brentzinger is having a monster night so far. 14 rushes, 112 yards. Did have that muff punt, but has turned it around very nicely. Had a 44-yard run as long as a 25-yard touchdown run. Hex Walker, for his 1 play he got in, got 11 yards on his rush. Jaden Bright, 2 rushes for 5 yards. Caden Brown with 5 rushes for 25 yards. Pennsbury has that 1 turnover on that punt, but also has 4 first downs. 7-3 ball game at halftime.
And at halftime, big thanks to our sponsors, including BAI Security. Find out more at bainow.com about the security services that they provide. Thanks also to Jammer Doors and Windows, a 4th-generation family-owned and operated business since 1920, offering Raynor garage doors and openers, the finest garage doors and openers. And Jammer also carries entry doors, patio doors, and windows, sales, service, and install. They do it all. And Jammer Doors and Windows, they do their own installation, so you don't use a subcontractor, which means fairer prices and more pride in the work that gets done, both residential and commercial sales and service. Visit Jammer Doors and Windows at their showroom, 2850 Brunswick Avenue, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, and their Yardley showroom in the Grist Mill at 10 North Main Street is open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. Halftime with the Falcons in front. We'll return for more of our McCaffrey's Game of the Night on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Perry Warren, your Pennsylvania State Representative for the 31st District, and I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. As your state representative, I've written and passed bills that will protect children, help our small businesses, reduce insurance costs, increase gun safety, and protect our environment. And I supported record state public education funding for our students and our schools. With your vote, I will continue to bring home real results to the people of Lower Makefield, Newtown, Upper Makefield, and Yardley. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy today's game.
Proceeding paid for by Perry Warren for State Representative.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
If anyone thinks cancer is going to define you, they've got another thing coming. We know you are more than someone healing their heart. At Trinity Health, we know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient, the fear, the joy, the journey. Bringing you the expert medical teams and state-of-the-art technological advancements of a national health system, along with the personalized care that helps you feel better. Because we see all of you.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
No flash, just work. That's what Perry Warren, your state representative for the 31st District, does in Harrisburg. Perry Warren brings home results that help the people of Lower Makefield, Newtown, Upper Makefield, and Yardley, and our Pennsbury and Council Rock school districts. Perry works with both Democrats and Republicans to write and pass legislation that improves everyday life here at home. He wrote and introduced the bill that ended child marriage in Pennsylvania. Perry is a leader on gun safety legislation and authored bills to reduce flood insurance costs and environmental waste. No flash, just work. That's Perry Warren.
Proceeding paid for by Perry Warren for state representative.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury because they see all of you.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. How you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Welcome back to the field. Pennsbury in front of Pennridge, 7-3 at halftime. And from here, the Pennsbury Falcons will get set to run a gauntlet, but they're able to do it at home as the 3 Central Bucks teams will come in back-to-back weeks. Next week, for the Falcons, it's CB East, followed by CB South and CB West. But all of those are home games, and the Pennsbury Falcon parents club, giving us huge support. We'd love to see you at these next 3 home games for the Falcons. By the way, they moved the start time up for next week's game. It's the Hall of Fame game, but instead of a 7 o'clock kickoff, they kick off at 6 as the Falcons will get set to take on CB East.
And while you're there at Falcon Field, the Pennsbury Football Parents Club reminds you to visit the concession stands at not just next week's game, but all home games throughout this season. And also look for Pennsbury Spiritwear and apparel on sale at every home game. They would also like to thank Fairless Hills Produce for donating bananas and oranges for the season. This message brought to you by the Football Parents Club, who wish the Falcons the best of luck.
Kramer's Bakery in Yardley, baking things great since 1946. Handmade baked goods made fresh daily on the premises. Kramer's features custom cakes, dessert cakes with real fruit, cheesecakes, Danish, pastry, and their own fresh donuts. The Falcons back out onto the field to get warmed up for the second half. And it's brought to you, of course, by Kramer's Bakery. Dessert trays, perfect for the office, corporate events, or gifts. And they do breakfast trays, cookie trays, and more. Kramer's Bakery, 14 East Afton Avenue in Yardley, open Mondays from 9 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday, open 7 to 7, and Sundays, Kramer's Bakery, open 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And remember, everything fresh, baked fresh right on the premises at Kramer's. All right, Junior's Car Wash.
Junior's Express Car Wash on the corner of New Falls Road and Hood Boulevard near Pennsbury High School. One of the best car washes in Bucks County. Early bird specials: buy 5 car washes and get 1 free. Join their rewards club and get a free $20 car wash. Always free vacuums at Junior's Express Car Wash, which is owned and operated by a Pennsbury graduate and proud to support the Falcons. It's open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the corner of New Falls Road and Hood Boulevard. Also at 2270 Bristol Oxford Valley Road in Levittown. And Junior's Car Wash, I might be hitting you up sometime this week. I was getting getting crap for it early in the broadcast. You were with us. The Pennsbury parking lot is all gravel.
Is that where all that grime and dirt came from?
Yeah, and where my spot is, I'm right in the middle.
Right.
And the back of my car is facing to where all the cars are passing. The gravel, dirt picks up, it gets over the back of my car. So I got a car wash last week. Everything is nice and shiny except for the back of my car, and it's very unfortunate. So I will...
you got to get to Junior's.
As well as everyone else that parks in Queen Anne, join me.
Head on
at
over.
Junior's Car Wash.
And they're right there at the corner of New Falls and Hood Boulevard. Also a second location, 2270 Bristol Oxford Valley Road in Levittown. But get your ride looking right.
Yeah, my car doesn't look nearly as bad as these two are saying, though. I just want to put that out.
It is.
It is not that bad.
It's covered in dirt.
It's just the back. It's just the back.
Disgusting.
All you need is a wet rag, do a little washing, you're good.
I mean, my car has so much dirt on it, it's developing like a special antique patina.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You got to make it work.
Well, about to get back to action, and we thank the Johnson Chiropractic Center for powering Pennsbury Falcon football over the years and back again for the 2024 season. Keeping people active and healthy since 1991 is what Dr. Rob Johnson is all about at the Johnson Chiropractic Center, 175 South Main Street in Yardley. From elite athletes in our local schools to senior citizens, Dr. Johnson will keep you moving. He offers functional one-on-one fitness training and will increase your strength and flexibility at any age, especially senior citizens. Also offering nutritional advice, complete chiropractic care. The Johnson Chiropractic Center features all the state-of-the-art workout equipment that you find at big facilities, but in a much more intimate, comfortable setting. For more info and a free consultation, call 215-321-3100. That's 215-321-3100. Dr. Rob Johnson, for over 30 years, keeping people active and healthy at 175 South Main Street in Yardley. So 7-3 at the half. The field goal for the Rams coming off of a muffed punt that Jordan Brensinger attempted to field, but wasn't able to handle, and the Rams drive stalled out, but they were able to connect on a 25-yard field goal, making it 3-0 at the time. The Falcons responding on their next drive of the game, and Jordan Brensinger with a 25-yard touchdown run to start the second quarter made it 7-3 after Pereira's extra point, and that's all the scoring so far tonight. Falcons coming up with a big play with the Lamar Camj interception as well, which helped to turn things around. And that's
I think everybody was on the wrong side of the field there.
Yeah, I believe so. That Camj
flip it
play,
around.
I think we can nominate that Camj interception for play of the year.
And
that was one of the greatest. That's probably the best interception I've seen by doing these broadcasts over the last 3 years.
Puts him in the running for our DiLorenzo's player of the game
Sure does.
tonight. And
that was a big
Pereira,
turning point, too, because Pennsbury was able to come back on that and take the lead.
Pereira has had these high angled kicks, not trying to drive it back to the deep guys. Ooh. And that's, again, what the Falcons will do. This one comes down at the 25-yard line. Coming up to take it, though, Chase Marshall, who's a dangerous return artist, but stopped shy of the 35. And the Pennridge Rams will start the first drive of the second half at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. McCaffrey's game of the night on BCB. Mentioned CB East and CB South and then CB West for Pennsbury coming up. Meanwhile, for Pennridge, they move on from here to take on North Penn next week. North Penn tonight battling with Neshaminy. Try to get a score update on that game. As Keating from the gun rolls to the near side, looking downfield, and has his man, completes it. Chase Klontz, the junior, with the grab. A great back shoulder throw. Wow. Defensively there for the Pennsbury Falcons, Sean Beatty was right there. I mean, those guys were chest to chest, and Keating with the beautiful touch. 1st and 10 now from the Pennsbury 32. Ben's trying to do some quick math to see what kind of 34-yard hookup. Keating again from the gun. Gives on the jet sweep there to Swanson. Swanson trying to string that play out, but one of the things the Falcons have proven that they can do is have this defensive team fly to the football. A 2-yard pickup, 1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Hex Walker now here on the sideline, taking some snaps and handoffs. He got seemingly injured on his one handoff, and
maybe prepping to come back in when the Falcons get the ball back.
Re-enter.
Keating, quick throw, completes it to Marshall. Marshall loses the ball, but the Pennridge Rams jump right back on it. Chase Marshall recovering his own fumble. The other guy there for the Rams was Ray Perez. So pass complete, the ball comes loose, Pennridge holds on to it, and the result of the play, a Ram first down. They're up to the 21.
Did a pull to Gus Barber there yelling ball.
When you see a ball come out, the instincts just come out. You should see me during the Eagles games.
Pennridge here on the move, up to the 21. A quarterback keeper, and Keating up just shy of the 15-yard line. He's down at the 17.
What were you yelling when Jalen Hurts threw a ball into traffic for some reason twice?
No.
I didn't say much. I don't really say much during interceptions.
All right, 2nd and 5 after that play. Now up to the 17 are the Rams. Again, shotgun for Keating. Play action. Quick pass, complete up to the 10. And it's another grab for Chase Marshall. And Marshall trying to get the Pennridge student section into it.
And I think they're going to spot him at the 10-yard line, so it's going to be a goal-to-goal situation.
First and goal for Pennridge. They have come out of the locker room kind of with a whole new look here on offense, really relying on the throwing of junior quarterback Noah Keating. Keating this time will hand it off. And that time Ryan Rowe, no gain for Rowe.
I lost two.
Going backwards, and that's what the Falcons are looking for, a little bit of something to go right here in this early part of the third quarter. Clock now down to the 9-minute mark as we're back to it in quarter number 3. Two receivers to the near side. Marshall in the slot. He goes on the slant. They go into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Trevor Fuse with the grab, and the Pennridge Rams make it 9-7 with 8:50 to go in the third quarter tonight.
Yeah, nobody near Fuse. Down on the far side, a nice lofty throw from Keating, who completed every pass on that drive.
Wow, impressive drive and a great job by Keating.
Going for 2. No, we're not. Oh, yeah, we are.
And yeah, they will do the direct snap to Rowe. Rowe throws into the end zone, complete, and again, Trevor Fuse, this time with the catch to complete the 2-point conversion. So we come back up the field with the score 11-7, 8:50 to go, third quarter. And the first touchdown pass thrown tonight.
Is it technically a touchdown pass, though, on the 2-point conversion?
It's a 2-point conversion.
The other one was a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about 2-point conversion. Is
2-point conversion. It's not a touchdown.
I don't know.
I have it marked down.
I had somebody
as a
argue with
2-point
me
conversion.
that it's still a touchdown. I'm like, no.
No, it's not 6 points. It's 2.
Exactly.
All right, let's look. What do you want me to look up?
No, we're good. We're good. We're not going down this rabbit hole.
8:50 to go, third quarter. And 16-7 for the touchdown strike. And a drive that really was authored and created by Noah Keating.
Here's
good throws, but also good decision making.
Here's the official answer from Google AI. No, a 2-point conversion
just stop right
completion
there.
is not a touchdown, but it does earn 2 additional points for the team that scores.
Thus the 2-point conversion.
There you go.
Fair catch called for.
It all makes sense now.
Trust me, I know, man. I know.
Ryan Rucosta pulls that one in for the Falcons, and they start 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. So a commanding drive for the Rams, and now the Falcons.
There is a
opportunity to.
There is a crazy line right now for concessions.
Yeah, it's all the band people.
It is mobbed over there. Oh yeah. So if you want food, wait.
1st and 10 from the 30.
Hex.
And the handoff is to Walker.
Oh.
Walker through a hole, stays on his feet, keeps him moving across the 35, and Hex with an 8-yard pickup.
Hex sent a guy down. I believe it was Zach Swanson.
Was talking
went for
to
the tackle and
yep.
went down.
It was talking to some of the Pennsbury supporters, Pennsbury's #1 fan, and
who is Pennsbury's #1 fan?
Describing Hex as maybe not G like Galamama Mulba, but like a baby G. And right there you saw a little work from baby G.
He certainly got the build.
Brensinger trying to bounce it to the outside. He's up to the 40, and that's going to be enough for a Pennsbury Falcon first down. So with 7:58 to go, they'll move the sticks. Chain Gang hasn't figured it out yet. All right, there we go.
Figure it out, Chain Gang. Figure it out.
And Falcons want to quickly get back on the football.
Pennridge was not ready for that.
Garlett's under center, gives to Walker, up the gut, spinning, keeping the feet going, pushing the pile. He's up to the 45. That is some tough yardage gain.
That's some hard running right there.
Earning every little bit of that was Hex Walker. Makes it 2nd and 4.
The Hex man.
Some may use the word back. I think we can officially proclaim Hex Walker back.
Was a big part of their game against Northampton, and then sat out a couple of games with some nagging injury. But good to see him back out on the field. Picked up 6 yards, 2nd and 4. As we're down to the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. Again, the handoff to Walker up to the 49. Stopped there initially, and then able to keep, again, on his feet. Keep pushing the pile, and that's another Falcon first down.
Yeah, Falcons finding some good rhythm here in their opening drive in the second half, as we're already almost down halfway through this third quarter.
And it's a good thing the Falcons do have a little bit of momentum or rhythm right now, because certainly we saw that from Pennridge on their first drive of the second half. 1st and 10, Brensinger goes right into the chest of Ryan Rowe. Ryan Rowe, the second leading tackler on this Pennridge team, stops Brensinger after a pickup of 4. So 2nd and 6. Falcons now at the Pennridge 46. This time they give to Walker, and that time Ryan Rowe, again, Ryan Rowe with the stop, tackled him low. Short pickup, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and even with that pickup right there, didn't look like he was able to get much, but able to get 3 yards was Hex Walker. So just showing what the legs, as they keep moving, fighting for extra yards, can do for you.
Watch the Coaches Roundtable, video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 from Sandy's Beef and Ale, brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital since 1954. Lower Bucks Hospital, supporting the youth of our community. 3rd and 3 from the 43. And the look downfield, Garlitz, but nobody home. Looked like that was either Walker Murray was over there and broke that route off, or McGinty just didn't quite get to the spot that they thought he was going to be at.
Yeah,
but
a little miscommunication maybe.
Incomplete, brings up 4th and 3. And from this spot, not going to get much out of a punt, so why not go for it? And Coach Snyder letting Parada and Murray know what's up. Brensinger goes to that near side wing, and it's Walker in the backfield. Walker Murray tries to spring Walker, but Hex Walker knocked down by a bunch of Ram defenders, including Chase Klontz was the first guy in there. And they were trying to open up a hole with Walker Murray, but there were a whole jailbreak for Pennridge. And so turnover on downs, Pennridge football with 5:07 to go. They take over 1st and 10 from their own 43. Yeah, so Gus, you mentioned Pennsbury with a good rhythm right there. Had some stuff working, moved the football up over midfield, but the drive stalls out. And now you got to look out for Noah Keating, who was slicing up the Falcons on his first drive in the third quarter. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, one of them Chase Marshall. Falcons bring pressure up the gut, and that play is dead on arrival. Walker Murray looked like he was able to find a little bit of a hole in the defensive line, penetrated in there, and it's a tackle for a loss for Murray. 2nd and 13 for the Rams.
Walker Murray just swallowed up Sean Luthi, and slammed him home. Big tackle for us.
Drives the Rams back to their own 40-yard line. Empty set for Keating. looks downfield and throws downfield. Chase Marshall wide open, makes the grab at the 30, at the 25, and goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Noah Keating to Chase Marshall, and the deep ball doing the trick for the Rams. It's 17-7 with 4:19 to go, third quarter.
That was a 60-yard touchdown pass from Noah Keating, a perfect ball.
Right on the money.
Yeah, right to Chase Marshall.
And hits Marshall in stride. He didn't even have to slow up. Hauls it in and takes it to the house. And now the Rams will try to make it an 11-point game. Extra point is good. So we come back up the field with the score 18-7, 4:19 to go, third quarter. After the second touchdown throw for Noah Keating. This time hooking up with Chase Marshall.
You see what I'm seeing, guys?
And for Marshall, I believe it is his, 1-2. Yeah, Marshall now with his second touchdown of the season.
Mini ball toss. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. If you missed the action here on the WBCB Sports Network, read about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. And thanks to Senator Steve Sanacero, proudly serving the 10th Senatorial District and supporting today's game as a public service to the community. And an angled high kick comes down. Rue Costa flips it to, is that Bright or Vereen?
I believe it was Vereen.
And Vereen knocked down shy of the 30.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryan Rue Costa with a little pitch to Vereen, but good coverage by the Rams. And 1st and 10 for the Falcons from the 32. 4:14 to go. A lot of time here, but for the Falcons, they have an offense that takes a little bit to score. And already down 2 scores to the Rams. Feels like you got to get something to click on this drive. Garlitz flips out to Brensinger. Brensinger to the 35.
Jordan Brensinger runs it.
Picks up 3.
5-yard line. Connor McMillan with the tackle. 2nd down and 7.
So on 2nd and 7, again, same backfield situation. This time it was Caden Brown in there. They faked the pitch out to Brensinger, and Brown to the 40.
Caden Brown takes the handoff.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, and I think we got a Ram down.
41-yard line.
A injury timeout. One of the Rams shaken up with 3:30 to go, third quarter. We'll step aside and return to the field in just a moment.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. At Trinity Health, we're here to help you reach your goals. We combine all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury. Because we see all of you.
Well, good news when the injured player can get up and head to the sideline without any help. So that was good. Maybe just a little bit of cramping there as we get set for a 3rd and 1. Big play for the Falcons from their own 41-yard line. Got to convert. Garlitz sets him down and flips to Brensinger. Brensinger looking for running room on the outside. Gets a block from O'Brien. Crosses the 50 up to the 45-yard line before he gets pushed out of bounds by Thomas Giannetti. But that's enough for a Falcon first down. Across the 50 to the 44 of Pennridge. Boy, and Brensinger a couple of times tonight has threatened to take one of those all the way, and that could totally change the look of this game. Up the gut for the Falcons. And Brown falling forward to the 40-yard line. So 2nd and 6. Great to be here at Grandview Health Stadium. And the gold out tonight for the Rams fans supporting Mini-thon activities on 2nd and 6. Brensinger, that was Garlitz, holds on to it.
Yeah, it was really smart play. Defender picked up on Brown and kind of tackled him even though he didn't have the ball. So really smart by Garlitz to pull out.
I mentioned talking with Coach Ferreira about Garlitz and the work that he's been putting in. You know, they had that issue at Quakertown with some of the snap issues, and he was right out there with his guys cleaning that up, and we haven't seen that come back. 3rd and 3 now. The pitch out to Brensinger, but the Rams all over that play.
Flag.
Chase Klontz ends up making the tackle on the force out, but yeah, that flag looked like something unsportsmanlike was either said or done.
Well after the play.
And it is going to be against Pennridge. That is a big break for the Falcons with 1:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Looked like they were going to be looking at a fourth down. Instead, they'll mark the yardage off, and it'll be the Falcons with a 1st and 10 from the 23. For the most part, this has been a clean game. Have not seen a lot of flags. The Falcons got hurt early with a false start and an offsides, but that one really hurting Pennridge. So 1st and 10 from the 23. Handoff to Brown. Sheds one tackler. Gets up near the 15. And they'll mark him down at the 16-yard line, 2nd and 4. And now again, Gus, kind of like earlier in this half, Falcons getting that rhythm again.
Yeah, and definitely with the time, it looks like under a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. This is a make-or-break drive. You have to get points here at the end of this drive.
And I think for the Falcons, right, you get points, and then you got to think about going for 2.
Yeah.
If you do get it in the end zone.
Yeah, you are down 11. You have to go for 2 at some point.
Hand off to Brensinger. Brensinger with a little hesitation after trying to gets that run going and takes it up to the 15-yard line.
Brensinger,
3rd and 2.
19 carries, 139 yards.
And I think that's going to be enough for the Falcons here, Ben. They'll let the final seconds come off the clock. Hold on a second. McGinty comes flying in. They might try to get up to the line of scrimmage. I still don't think they're going to have time to get this one off. And it is the end of the 3rd quarter. 18-7. Pennridge in front of Pennsbury in the McCaffrey's game of the night. We'll return here to Hellman Field in just a moment.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. At Trinity Health, we're here to help you reach your goals. We combine all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury. Because we see all of you.
All right, we begin the 4th quarter tonight. Pennsbury trailing, but trying to mount the comeback. 3rd and 2 for the Falcons. And thanks to Brian Rogers at Yardley Pharmacy for helping to make portions of tonight's game possible. 175 South Main Street in Yardley. Brian, a hometown community leader and pharmacist who will go out of his way to help his customers, and he'll make sure you understand everything about your medications, answer any of your questions, including insurance questions. Yardley Pharmacy and Supply, 3rd and 2. Garlitz from under center gives to Brown. Brown breaks it through and into the end zone. Caden Brown with a 15-yard touchdown run, and the Pennsbury Falcons have cut into the lead. It's now 18-13.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to keep the offense out there and go for 2 right here.
Possibility to make this a field goal game if they can convert. Well, after Caden Brown came on and contributed big time last week, great to see him get into the end zone.
I don't know why the band is playing the fight song when the offense is about to go for 2.
Because they scored a touchdown.
You should wait after the play.
Yeah.
Boy, Caden Brown, he kind of got skinny between some guys out there.
He snuck through some linemen.
Slipped in.
Yeah.
And slipped his way right into the end zone. Garlitz looks into the end zone, throws to the corner, and Walker Murray there, defender all over him, and it's incomplete. The try is no good.
Looks like he might have got held there a little bit.
Definitely, the collar of his shirt,
no question, some contact,
down,
yeah. But the officials decide not worthy of a flag, so we come back up the field. The score 18-13 with 11:54 to go, fourth quarter, and this is kind of shaping up to be much like last year's game. It ended up being a 15-14 Pennridge win, but we got a lot of football left, and feels like this one is going to go down to the wire as the Falcons are able to respond. And the first touchdown of the year for Caden Brown. Yeah, we're looking at our WBCB replay, and
yeah, it looks like there's definitely a little bit of a grabbage, a little bit of a pull. Pennsbury will have to overcome it.
Well, now for the Falcons with...
I'm going to give this a like.
Most of the fourth quarter. Just here go. Oh, how about that Neshaminy score?
Pull that up.
Neshaminy tonight taking on North Penn.
37-7 North Penn over Neshaminy with 3:10 left to go in the third quarter.
That's the team that the Rams will meet next week, the North Penn Knights. And on the kickoff, the flag comes out, and the Falcons came across too early before Pereira got to the ball. Somebody stepped over the line, so we'll do it again. And for the Falcons,
you stepped over the line.
The danger is you might give the Pennridge Rams a good start on what could be a critical drive in this game. Yeah, it's only 5 yards. Okay, so back to the 35. Yeah, Pereira, he's got a great foot. Like, sometimes I wonder, why they don't let him kick a little deeper. And there you go. That's a deep kick. Back down to the 10-yard line. And now Pennridge with a return. But only to the 20. Nice job there by Parada to stick the return guy. Yeah, on the return there was Zach Swanson. So from their own 28-yard line, Pennridge getting back to it. And Pennridge's junior quarterback, Noah Keating, is proving to be a great thrower of the football.
Yeah, 8 for 9 tonight. 138 yards, 2 throwing touchdowns. One was 12 yards. The other one that just happened was 60.
And really being a guy who has the knack to throw a good deep ball. I mean, he's been accurate wherever he's thrown, but not everybody can go downfield as we've seen Keating doing here in this second half. Liam Davis that time making the stop. 2-yard pickup. And the Rams to the 30. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. And on 2nd and 8 from the gun, Keating pressured up the middle, throws the football, and unable to come up with the grab was Swanson. Ray Vereen was on his back. So good coverage by Pennsbury. Incompletion stops the clock with just over 11 minutes to go in tonight's game.
Yeah, Pennsbury needs a stop here to try to take some more of the momentum back offensively after scoring that touchdown.
And Gus, you mentioned the fact that Rams have been really good on 1st down and 2nd down. This time they find themselves in a 3rd and kind of long, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, big play here.
And Keating will look downfield and hits Swanson. Swanson with a cutback. He takes it up across the 40 to the 41, and the Rams do get the 1st down. Boy, and there you know, credit Keating with throwing a good deep ball, but he's also hit these little short routes, and in those situations, like, you need to get the ball on the guy.
Keating now up to 150 passing yards on the night.
You know, if your pass is not accurate, it throws the timing off of those little short routes. So he's been accurate and has the Rams up to their own 42-yard line. Fakes the jet sweep, and this play blown dead. It never happened. A false start on the Rams.
Never happened. Didn't see it. Don't know what you're talking about.
We'll do it over, but instead of a 1st and 10, 1st and 15. And the Rams back to the 37. Chris Irmer with Gus the Bus Barber, Ben Goldstein, Asher Friedman. Here on the campus of Pennridge High School, Falcons trying to come back. Both of these teams looking to move to 3-1 and start the SOL National League portion of the season with a win. Again, Keating from the gun, gives it to Rowe, and Rowe cuts it upfield out to the 45. And a nice run by Ryan Rowe. Rowe coming into the game had their most rushing touchdowns and sets him up with a 2nd and 4. So gets that penalty yardage back plus some. And Falcons here need to come up with a tackle for a loss, and they're a fake, a quarterback keeper for Keating. And he's got enough for another Ram 1st down. Tackle made by Andrew Dale. Keating on that play showing he's got a little toughness and strength to his game as well. Rowe in the backfield with Keating. 2 receivers up top. And the handoff to Rowe continues to spin forward, refusing to go down. And that's going to be another Pennridge 1st down. They're up to the 34.
Pennsbury Falcon down.
Yeah, an injury timeout. One of the Falcons shaken up on the play. Looks like that might be Lamar Camj. 8:30 to go in the fourth quarter. And with an injury timeout, we will step aside and return to action in just a bit.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems.
Lamar Camj was the Falcon banged up on that play. And looks like he's walking off the field a little bit gingerly, but able to walk off without any help and hopefully can return to action. 8.5 to go. And the Pennridge Rams on the move. 1st and 10 from the Falcon 34. Already up 5, and Keating from the gun fakes the handoff, pulls it down. He's going to tuck and go. And a play out there made by Beatty. Good open field tackle out of the secondary for the Falcons. Pickup of 3. So from the 31, 2nd and 7. And outside of the deep passes, the Falcons haven't let up a lot of big ground gains. And right now they need to just kind of figure out how to stop this Pennridge attack on 2nd and 7. And a big hole rumbling through down the field up to the 20 to the 10-yard line. It's another Ram first down. This time they give it to running back Michael Ferguson, and the sophomore sets him up with a goal-to-go situation. And he's down to the 3. So 1st and goal from the 3. Rams knocking on the door. Well, thereafter, the Rams kind of were slowly marching it down the field. A big pickup by Ferguson has them in a golden situation on their gold out night.
There you go.
But not golden for the Pennsbury Falcons.
Nope.
And before the snap, flags come out, play blown dead. And it's a false start on Pennridge. That's a break.
Big break.
So 1st and goal at the 8.
Still 1st down and goal.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Trentonian, also the Lower Bucks Hospital and the Coaches Roundtable show. If you watch that roundtable, brought to you by Fella Auto, and then you go to Fellow Auto Group on Route 13 in Bristol, mention the Coaches Roundtable. You can save $250 right off the bat on any car. Keating under center, drops back to throw into the end zone, and it goes off of his man, incomplete. Looked like the throw was there, and Zach Swanson just had it go off his shoulder pad. 2nd and goal from the 8. Well, each time the Falcons able to get the stop, it feels like kind of dodging a bullet. And Pennridge here with a few more bullets to fire. They'll try it from the 8-yard line. Keating will give to Ferguson, and another loss. Walker Murray with a TFL.
Well, that's Walker Murray doing Walker Murray things, and in a very big spot, getting that tackle for loss.
They lose 3 more yards. 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line.
3rd down goal.
And you got to wonder if Pennridge would think about a field goal if they get turned away on 3rd down. It would only make it an 8-point game, but certainly an option for Coach Beller. Keating chased by Caden Brown, and Brown will bring him down as Keating throws into the end zone, incomplete. Great job by the junior Caden Brown. Keating was running for his life.
Yeah,
4th and goal, the
Brown
11.
was on him the whole time. Had Keating running arm side, and he was able to get a throw off. Wasn't trying to just get the ball away and not get tackled, but very good pressure by Caden Knight, fellow member of the class of 2026.
All right, so on 4th and 11, Keating on the far sideline gets his instructions. And it looks like they're going for it. Looks like actually they don't know what they're doing. And now timeout.
Confusion.
Yeah, timeout taken by Pennridge. And this is an important enough decision that might warrant a little bit of discussion. Make sure everything has been considered here. The options, 6:37 to go, 4th and 11 from their own 11-yard line. And portions of today's game brought to you by Yardley Pharmacy at 175 South Main Street in Yardley. Brian Rogers, a hometown community leader and pharmacist who will go out of his way to help his customers. He'll make sure you understand everything about your medications, answer any of your questions, including insurance questions. Yardley Pharmacy, owned by Brian Rogers. No one can give you better service than an owner-operated business like Yardley Pharmacy. Avoid the big chains. Stay local with people who are there every day and know you. Yardley Pharmacy. They offer medical equipment too. 175 South Main Street in Yardley, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6:30. Saturdays open 9 to 2, and delivery is available. Well, on 4th and 11, 4th and goal from the 11, the Rams leave the offense out there. Keating from the gun, rolling, and now will throw against coverage into the end zone, and it's broken up. Lamar Kamjay was there. And so was Vereen. And it's a turnover on downs. The Pennsbury Falcons get it back with 6:30 to go in the 4th quarter.
Well, Lamar Kamjay in there once again, was injured, came out of the game, went back in, and now makes another big play on defense, had the interception on the other side of the field. Now this time gets a big breakup on 4th down.
Mentioned it was a golden opportunity for the Rams on their gold out night. Well, now this feels like a golden chance for the Falcons. They turn them away after a 3rd and goal to go situation. And now they take over from their own 11-yard line, but they have enough time on the clock, 6:30, to work the offense.
Walker's out there.
They flip it out to Brensinger. Brensinger cuts it upfield.
Just almost had his head taken.
He's to the 14-yard line, a 4-yard pickup. Makes it 2nd and 7.
20 rushes now for Jordan Brensinger. He's now surpassed 120 yards on the ground at 121.
McGinty comes in with the next play for the Falcons as the clock now down under 6 minutes to go. Garlitz will look downfield and throws a little bit high for Walker Murray, incomplete. So that'll stop the clock with 5:40 to go. But now the Falcons looking at a 3rd and 8.
Pennsbury has gone to the air 5 times, incomplete all 5.
And this time Parada in with the play, and Falcons need for something here on 3rd and 8. They give to Brensinger on the counter, and that play took too long to develop. There's some penetration into the backfield, and that's going to be a loss for the Falcons on 3rd and 8, brings up 4th and long. And with 5:23 to go, the clock rolling, the Falcons will ask Chris Karamis to try to flip the field.
Well, that wasn't so golden for the Falcons.
Back to receive, Klontz for the Rams. And from the goal line, Karamis with a high spiraling kick comes down at the 50, and Parada is there to squash Klontz right where he catches the ball. So 1st and 10 for Pennridge right at midfield. And we're now at 4:57 to go. Pennsbury with all 3 timeouts left. Pennridge, they also have a couple of timeouts remaining, but it's the Falcons who are trying to preserve the clock as much as they can. And first things first, you got to get the ball back.
Yeah, you got to get a turnover on downs here for this Falcons defense.
Whatever magic they came, when their backs were against the wall last time and it was 1st and goal from the 3, they came up with some great plays.
In between plays, I see what the cheerleaders are doing, and I could never, when I'm being held up, they just drop. Here's a play.
Quarterback keeper.
Yep, gets a few yards on it.
Keating spun down by Birkenstam.
But I can't imagine you're free falling. Could you ever do that? Be up in the air and just hope that people are going to catch you?
No.
well,
no.
This is a little far, but.
No, that's some daring and skillful stuff. The high flyers. I think that's what they're called, the flyers. Who are the ones that go up there.
Yeah, shout out.
4:15 to go, 4th quarter. McCaffrey's game of the night on BCB. 2nd and 6 for the Rams. The give is to Ryan Rowe. And Rowe wrestled down by Liam Davis. Davis stops him at the 45. 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5. Let's go, D!
So a big 3rd down play right here. Possibility that Pennridge would try to go for it on 4th down. But a stop here could force them to kick. Pressure up the middle. Quarterback keeper, Keating, is going to be stopped shy of the 1st down. Picks up a couple of yards and makes it 4th and 2. So 4th and 2, you got the football at the Falcon 43-yard line, and Coach Kyle Beller, in his 2nd year with the Rams, is going to send Keating back out there.
Yeah, 2:50 left. You're only 2 yards out in Falcon territory. I
think the play here is to kick it away.
Yeah,
kick it as far as you can.
But Beller, and maybe they're going to try to get the Falcons to jump, but if they can get a stop here, they still have time to try to mount this comeback. Big play, 4th and 2. And before the play, delay.
Timeout.
Timeout taken by Pennridge.
Timeout taken by Pennridge. I guess it came out. There was a flag thrown, but the timeout preceding the infraction. And we stopped the clock with 2:30 to go. This one's still in the balance, a 4th and 2 coming up for the Rams.
Maybe they heard what we were saying and, they're deciding to punt it away. Maybe. Maybe they just heard us. It's not like we're on the other side of the field.
Yeah. They're listening to our WBCB stream, considering strategy. I don't think so.
I don't know. And
I still think they may go for it. I think I think they're going to send the offense back out here.
We'll see. What would Coach Buss do here?
I know what Coach Sirianni would do. That would be a go for it situation.
Well, a lot of things Coach Sirianni does I disagree with.
Okay. Again, Coaches Roundtable every Wednesday night, brought to you by the Fella Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol.
I'm going to go for it.
Mention the Roundtable, get $250 off the bat at Fella Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol. 4th and 2. I think they're just trying to get the Falcons to jump. Hard count by Noah Keating. Comes up, back under center. Looks over to the sideline. Falcons just need to keep their cool.
Pennsbury wants a jump from the Pennridge lineman, and there's a flag thrown.
And that's going to be a delay of game on the Rams. So they'll mark them back 5 yards.
Yeah,
and Coach Beller will try to pin them deep.
Yeah, I think a Pennridge, either right guard or right tackle, may have jumped.
You know, sometimes those guards also, they have that ability to tap the center, and it looked like it was, I don't know, officials didn't throw the flag. So
yeah, the Pennsbury.
Great catch, but not much gained on the play. They pick up a couple, and it's 3rd and 2. We'll call it 3rd and 3. 2:13 remaining. Garlitz pulls down the snap, and it's a quarterback keeper. That's across the 20 and good for a Pennsbury Falcon first down. Now, as soon as they set the sticks, and right away they wind the clock. And the clock now rolling under the 2-minute mark. Falcons from their own 23. Garlitz looking for McGinty. But McGinty, not enough sideline to work with, and the ball over his head, incomplete. So 2nd and 10, that stops the clock with 1:46 to go. What we're seeing here on this drive, a very different look for Pennsbury offensively. Garlitz in the gun, throwing around.
We haven't really seen two-minute drill like this where, you know, it's a tight game, you're down, but
and pressure up the gut, and they get to Garlitz, sacked on the play as Trevor Fuse makes his presence known.
He sure did.
And Fuse having a great season.
Great last name, Fuse. And shot out of a fuse on that one, going right to Garlitz.
Trevor Fuse and his brother.
Shot out of a fuse? Yeah, Fuse.
Also, I think his brother's a sophomore. All right, 3rd and long now for the Falcons. Garlitz throws complete to Ciola in the flat. Ciola to the 25, and he's pushed out of bounds shy of the 30, but this makes this much more manageable on 4th and about 5. And the Falcons absolutely need this. 1:08 to go.
This is the game right here.
Off of the first couple of plays, I mean, why not try to go back to Ciola? He's made a couple of grabs.
It's on the right side of the line.
Garlitz throws downfield, and it's incomplete, and no flag comes out. Definitely looked like Sean Beatty was pulled, and it's a turnover on downs, and the Pennridge Rams take over.
Yeah, I mean, you saw a play similar to that where Pennsbury threw it a little deep in the end zone to Walker Murray on the two-point conversion. May have had his collar pulled, no flag. That one may have had his collar pulled again, and once again, no flag thrown.
Yeah, I thought that throw downfield was a little bit more clear, that there was contact
and it was a really
by
good
the
throw
defender.
by Garlitz right there.
It was going to be
for Sean
in the
Beatty.
breadbasket for Beatty.
But
officials
I mean, he did
don't
have a
throw
chance.
the flag.
Beatty did have a chance to reel that one in, but maybe pulled a little bit too much to grab it, or just went out of his hands. But
now 1:04 to go. William Doherty gets the handoff, and the Falcons burn their first timeout. So a timeout on the field with 58 seconds to go in the McCaffrey's game of the night. Mentioned next week, the Falcons back at home taking on CB East, and then they'll be taking on CB South and CB West. Next week's game, which was originally at 7, they moved up to 6. And one of the other games, the Abington game, which is senior recognition on October the 18th, also they moved up the start time of that game. So they'll kick off with the Ghosts at 6 o'clock at home before the Falcons go to Neshaminy to wrap up their regular season at Heartbreak Ridge.
Their real test, real gauntlet begins next week with that back-to-back-to-back Central Bucks games, and if they do end up not coming out of this one with a win, you definitely wanted to go into that one with some momentum, maybe riding a 3-game winning streak, but right now.
Now victory formation, or everybody in tight for the Rams, and they'll just push it forward. And for the Rams, they do get to take a little momentum into their next week's game against the North Penn Knights. And as we heard from Ben earlier, a lopsided score between North Penn and Neshaminy, with the Knights getting the better of the Skins. And it seems like North Penn is one of the teams that is really going to pack a wallop all season long throughout this SOL National. Meanwhile,
looks like that game is over.
One more timeout for Pennsbury to work with.
And, I think it was the same score. North Penn 37-7 was the
All right,
final.
so you get a stop here, Gus. Call a timeout. It's 4th down, and then Coach Beller is going to have to make a decision. What he wants to do, go for it on 4th down, maybe try a field goal. But there might be a little time left for the Falcons to get this ball back. But first they need a stop on 3rd and 5. And that is pushing back the pile. No, hold on a second. Staying on their feet are the Rams. And, that play looked like it may have warranted
close
a whistle, that forward progress was stopped. But the play continues. And it sets the Rams up in a 4th and short. And the Falcons take their final timeout with just under a half-minute remaining.
I mean, do you believe in miracles, Gus?
Yes, I do.
Well, hopefully that's going to help. The Falcons need one tonight. And big thanks to Amori's Restaurant, first-class Italian cuisine. And right there at 8630 New Falls Road in Levittown, new Italian family restaurant right across from the Pennsbury baseball fields. Homemade pasta dishes, great stuff at Amori's, 8630 New Falls Road, near Pennsbury High School in Levittown, open for lunch, dinner, and all that, thanks to Amori's Restaurant.
There you go.
All right, 4th and 1 for the Rams. Can the Falcons turn them away? Rams, again, quarterback sneak, and that's going to be enough for a Ram first down. Noah Keating up the gut. I mean, we'll see where they spot it. Yeah, it is. Now the officials say first down for Pennridge. Pennridge also wanting to send out a thank you to Lisa's Pizza and Pasta in Telford. They sent over like pizza and pasta for whatever. I think they had like a team night, team dinner and stuff.
They're just going to run off the field.
First down, and the time runs off the clock, and the Pennridge Rams run off the field. And still a few seconds here before we officially reach the end.
This is a too many men on field penalty right here.
And boom, 0-0 on the clock.
No penalty.
Falcons go to 2-2 on the season as they fall to Pennridge 18-13. The Rams improve to 3-1 and get ready to take on the North Penn Knights. All right, our player of the game, I think, is Lamar Kamjay. Had an amazing interception, and Ben's going to go down and talk with our DiLorenzo's player of the game. And we'll step aside and return to wrap this one up. The Falcons fall to the Rams 18-13 in SOL national action.
Tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
One of the top producing real estate groups in the Yardley-Makefield area is the Kim Rock Group. Kim lives in the Yardley area and knows its real estate market. The Kim Rock Group is the #1 team at Keller Williams Langhorne office, which is also the #1 office in Bucks County. Over a decade of experience in selling and investing in local real estate makes Kim the perfect choice to list your home. Licensed in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey, the Kim Rock Group has you covered for all of your real estate needs. For more information, visit thekimrockgroup.com. That's thekimrockgroup.com. You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Tough one for the Pennsbury Falcons. They fall 18-13. Tip of the cap to junior quarterback Noah Keating, who came out of the locker room and threw a couple of big-time touchdown passes and also a touchdown or a two-point conversion that he threw into the end zone. And that's the difference of the game. Falcons continued to fight. They narrowed the gap to 18-13, but that was as close as they could get. And for the Falcons, if they could have converted their two-point conversion attempt, maybe you open things up and Coach Snyder starts to think about a long field goal from Angelo Pereira to tie things up. But 5 points, the difference here between the Pennridge Rams and the Pennsbury Falcons. Falcons move on to play CB East next week at home. Meanwhile, North Penn will be the opponent for Pennridge. And we thank you for being with us tonight on WBCB. It was another 100-yard night for Jordan Brensinger. And the Falcons moved the football effectively up and down the field at times, but just couldn't keep things consistent enough. And part of that, you always got to credit the opposition. And Pennridge, their defense, led by Trevor Fuse, who not only made big plays with a sack late in the game, but also he caught a touchdown and caught the 2-point conversion. Maybe the star of the game for Pennridge is either quarterback Noah Keating or linebacker and running back Trevor Fuse. But either way, it's an L for the Falcons. They fall to 500, and we'll get back to it next week. Tonight's game on WBCB, brought to you by BCWSA, PNC Financial Services Group, St. Mary Medical Center, Rob's Automotive and Collision, Perry Warren for State Rep, the Revere Restaurant, thanks to McCaffrey's Food Markets. This has been the McCaffrey's Game of the Night, brought to you by Ben Franklin Plumbing, the Perkasie Auto Group, Kim Rock of Keller Williams, Team Toyota, Nolan Painting, Amori's Restaurant, Fella Auto Group, Senator Steve Sanacero, Lower Bucks Hospital, Chance to Save Bargain Outlet, Jammer Doors and Windows, The Trentonian, Junior's Car Wash, Villa Rosa Pizza, Charcoal BYOB, the Pennsbury Football Parents Club. Come on out next week and join us as they take on CB East with a 6 o'clock kickoff. And Puss in Boots Tavern helping to make today's game possible. DiLorenzo's Pizza, Yardley Pharmacy and Supply, Kramer's Bakery, Yardley Family Haircutters, Johnson Chiropractic, Rob's Automotive. All right, I think we got them all. And Ben talking with Lamar Kamjay, who came up with an amazing interception in the first half. And some good play throughout in the secondary for Lamar Kamjay. And he's our DiLorenzo's player of the game. All right, join us next week back at Falcon Field when the Falcons take on CB East. Thanks to the crew, Gus Barber, our video engineer, Ben Goldstein, helping us with stats, color commentary, and doing our post-game video interview, and Asher Friedman behind the camera for us. Thanks so much to the crew, and thanks to you for checking out some high school football as well. One final time, our score from Pennridge High School, it was the Rams 18 and the Pennsbury Falcons 13. Thanks for catching high school football on the WBCB Sports Network.